Hello, welcome to Of Darkness and Light. My name is Daphne Garrido. I want to start an organization for schizophrenics. I want to help people understand the trap that schizophrenics live within in terms of executive dysfunction, which is a notion confused, broken into layers. There is a top layer of very definitionally understandable executive dysfunction, where executive workings of the brain simply do not do. I'm going to do one real quick. I need help. I'm just thinking about going to my computer again and trying to Google solutions, and my brain's just noping out of it. It's just a wall that I turn from inside, cannot face. It is a literal mind wall, and the more I face it and the more I look at it, the more my body panics. And that's what executive function feels like. It feels like a wall in your mind towards doing certain things. And it's unique to every schizophrenic, I would believe, but mine is specifically bent around trying to get help, because I've been trying to get help since I became schizophrenic after abuse. I was a battered woman who wasn't able to find the proper support and has lived as a isolated schizophrenic person, fighting valiantly to keep their daughter because it's possible. Fighting against stigmas of schizophrenia by keeping it locked away in a place where they could kind of admit it, but they thought it was different and they were confused about how much was real and how much was fake, because it's almost all fake. But that's the key to getting balance, is to accepting that there's something true in your schizophrenia, and it's okay to not believe anyone but yourself, and exploring and figuring out what that is. And I still don't know what that is exactly. I believe fantastical things about our soul and connecting to the future through time, but those could be more delusions, and that will be fine with me. But I can't prove it until I prove it to myself. Schizophrenic people are told everything you're feeling is delusion. They reflect inside and they feel at least what I knew, which was that my body was open to feeling esoteric energies, and I was projecting via my traumatized psyche. That might all be projection based off of my former understanding of the world we live in. It might just be that I was tapping into my body's intelligence from my subconscious open into my conscious through schizophrenia. Whatever it is, there is one thing that is very certain, which is that your subconscious plays into your conscious psyche and your abilities to communicate with people through schizophrenia. So when people are traumatized, they project their trauma. So schizophrenic people are walking, talking time bombs of automated, trapped shouting towards everyone. And they're people who need help and hugs and compassion. They're the most traumatized. It's like, I believe there are places in the world where bipolar disorder is not a clinicalized thing, where it's just looked at as, hey, these are traumatized people. And that's real. I was bipolar. I still am. But that's somebody who's traumatized, who needs compassion, not to be put into a medical box that pipelines slip and slides towards medication when human touch could fix. It's like we need to fix our community of people with community before we push them into isolation and addictive medication. And that's real. And if there's harsh reflections in that, I'm sorry. Because I'm speaking for myself. And I trust everyone to know their own rightness. And I'm not presuming to know anyone else what they need, because that's immoral. But I know what I need. And I know what other schizophrenic need by extrapolation. Just like I know many things by extrapolation. Schizophrenic people need time and space to rest and heal after they have been traumatized schizophrenic. They need places that are isolated. It's called your own home, your own apartment, someplace that will give meal deliveries and send someone by every couple days to check in, who's a friendly presence like a nurse. And these people should be allowed time to heal because they have been busted up by society. And you know what else could exist? Some place to go to. A place in the woods. Some place where you show up and you get a room that has a door that walks outside and you see a tree. And you're not forced into group sessions with anyone. You can bring all your creature comforts and your video games, and you can do whatever you want. And you can relax. And you're encouraged and supported in making art. And then there are counselors who are there to help you work through the meaning of your art, that are people who have been trained by me. To understand schizophrenia is a unique thing that needs time and space and grace. And that through the decoding of how schizophrenics heal, we can figure out how people should live. Because every person is unique and different, and every schizophrenic's dysfunction is unique and different. But at the base of every schizophrenic's dysfunction and trauma are more keys to what we do wrong for everyone. The genocide of schizophrenic people from culture is a projection. Because what schizophrenic people need is what everyone needs. Rest and respect and space from the speed of this society that pushes us too hard. True support, human support that cares, that really cares. None of us really get that, unless we're really lucky and we have like one special person who makes us feel like they understand us. And that's what schizophrenic people need. And it shouldn't be another schizophrenic person. We shouldn't tell traumatized trans women to go to a trans woman ghetto because no one else wants to help you. Trans women support groups, peer support groups, are a no-go for me, even though I'd find people there I'd love who could help me, because it is an insult. It is a blatant insult. We have created a ghetto hospice for you, trans woman. Please go there. Please seek help with the other people traumatized by our society to genocide trans women and trans men. But I say it that way because I mean it. Trans misogyny is a deeper wound that is being projected more overtly. And so my challenge is great. My challenge has been greatest. Because I'm a schizophrenic person fighting through executive dysfunction, which is an automatic response from the culture and the trauma that surrounds me. And I am a trans woman who is constantly traumatized by the fact that I'm highly intelligent and I can see people don't respect me as a woman in their own understanding of womanhood, not mine. because I see it reflected in the way they treat other women. And then I lash out because these people think, wow, she's crazy. I was being nice. I call her she. I even do it in my head. That's enough. It's not enough. What we do to schizophrenic people is not enough. It's too much. It's far too much. Schizophrenic people are pushed towards electroconvulsive therapy. Still. Everything, including the antipsychotics that people think are a necessity because they Google search and it tells them, worsen the executive dysfunction of a schizophrenic mind. It's all built to put people back to work. And the system won't respect a single schizophrenic trans woman, creative genius, who is asking for the world to take care of her because her family has abandoned her. And it is genocide. And I need help. And schizophrenic people need help. And trans women need help. And if one person can schedule some appointments for me, if another person can get over their issues with boundaries, if the world can offer a smallest grace to a single individual by providing them a true friend, the world will have an angel. And I hope you allow that to happen, because I will help other angels come to be. And it's not just schizophrenic people. It's people who are honest. Thank you very much.